All right, listen up. I'm about to drop some truth bombs about construction jobs in 2025, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Some of these jobs, they're going to make you rich. Others, well, let's just say you might be eating ramen for dinner. Again, before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. I've been swinging hammers and turning wrenches since I was practically a kid. Half a century on this planet. Yeah, I said it. I'm 50. And I spent the last decade and a half running my own HVAC business. But before that, 14 years in the sheet metal union. Started as an apprentice, then worked my way up to foreman. So when I tell you about construction jobs, I'm not reading from some textbook. I'm talking from scars, calluses, bank statements. D-tier, the danger zone. These jobs exist. People do them. But honestly, I'm worried about their future. Basic laborers, 25K to 40K plus. No skills required, but also no job security. Look, everyone starts somewhere. I get it. But if you're going to be in construction, have a plan to move up. The work is hard, the pay is low, and you're easily replaceable. But here's the thing. If you're smart about it, this can be your stepping stone. Learn while you earn. Flaggers, 22K to 35K plus. You stand there, you hold a sign. That's pretty much it. Automation is coming for these jobs, fast. And honestly, it should. I've seen guys do this for years with no advancement. Don't be that guy. Use this as temporary income while you learn a real skill. Cleanup crew, 20K to 32 plus. End of the day site cleanup, debris removal, basic janitorial work. It's honest work, but somebody's got to do it. But your back will hate you, and the pay barely covers your rent. The only upside, you see every trade working. Use it as an education. Watch, learn, then move up to a skilled trade. Material handlers, 24K to 38K plus. Moving stuff from point A to point B. All day, every day. At least you'll get your steps in. But that's about it. No real skills developed. No advancement path. And when they bring in a forklift or a conveyor system, guess what's going to happen to your job? C-tier, the strugglers. Look, I got to be honest here. These jobs, they're tough. Insulation installers, the unsung heroes of energy efficiency. 32K to 58K plus. You're crawling through attics, basements, and crawl spaces all day. In the summer, it's hell. In winter, still pretty miserable. The protective gear is a must. Fiberglass in your lungs? Not fun. But the work is steady. Everyone wants lower energy bills. It's not glamorous, it's itchy. And you'll be picking insulation out of your clothes for weeks. But here's the thing. Energy codes keep getting stricter. Job security is solid. Concrete finishers. The guys who make concrete look good. 33K to 62K plus. You're on your knees all day, smoothing the finished concrete surfaces. Your knees will be shot by 45. Timing is everything. Concrete doesn't wait for you to figure it out. Miss your window? The whole job is ruined. Weather-dependent work means inconsistent paychecks. Too hot, too cold, too wet, you're not working. But every building, every sidewalk, every driveway needs finishing. The demand is there if you can handle the physical toll. Drywall installers, the unsung heroes of smooth walls, 30K to 55K plus. This work is repetitive. The dust is brutal, and everyone takes you for granted. But here's the thing. Every building needs drywall. Job security exists. Just wear a mask. Trust me, your lungs will thank you in 20 years. Residential roofers. God bless these guys. Seriously, 35K to 65K plus. But you're literally risking your life every day. Heavy materials. The turnover rate is insane. Most guys don't last 5 years. If you're young, athletic, and fearless, sure, but have an exit strategy. The body breakdown is real. I've seen too many guys 40 walking like they're 70. Speaking of getting in, hey everyone, if you're having some trouble deciding what trade career to choose, talk to Coura. This is Course Career's new AI career counselor. Coura will help you figure out if electrical work fits your goals, and then you can start the free intro course it suggests, just like students across multiple industries have used to break into high-paying careers fast without any experience or college degree. The intro course will show you exactly what the job is like and how to get hired within 4 to 12 weeks. I'll leave the link in my description and pinned in the comments below for you to check out. B-tier, the workhorses. These jobs won't make you rich overnight, but they'll pay the bills and then some. Commercial electricians. Different from contractors, these guys work for someone else. $45K to $100K plus. Solid benefits. Union protection in many areas. The lifestyle? More predictable. The money? Less exciting, but hey, not everyone wants to run a business. You clock in, do good work, clock out. There's value in that. Skilled carpenters, the artists of construction. $40K to $80K plus, depending on specializations. Custom work pays more. Framing? Less so. But there's something beautiful about creating with your hands. Plus, woodworking skills transfer to side hustles. Easy. Glazers, the window warriors. $35K to $60K plus. These guys install glass in commercial buildings, storefronts, and high rises. It's specialized work. You need a good head for heights and steady hands. One slip with a 200-pound piece of glass, game over. The training is usually on the job, 2 to 3 years. But here's the kicker. Not every city has a ton of glazing work. You might travel a lot. Plus, everything's going towards smaller windows for energy efficiency. The big glass curtain walls, they're becoming less and less popular. Heavy equipment operators, big toys, decent pay, $45K to $90K plus. The training is shorter than most trades, 3 to 12 months typically. The downside, weather dependent. And when construction slows, you feel it first. But operating a 200K machine, that's pretty cool.
Hi, quick break here. I've been an HVAC tech for 29 years, and the best way I recommend to get into HVAC without having any experience is through Course Career's free HVAC course link in the description. It will teach you exactly how to get hired, and if you decide on the full course, it covers everything you need to get your first job. The full course includes the skills to do the job and everything you need to actually get hired.
Now we're getting into the good stuff, the A tier, the solid gold. These are the jobs that set you up for life. Glazing contractors, the glass game specialists. Now this is where the glazing gets interesting. As a contractor, you're looking at $80K to $200K plus. The barrier to entry is real though. You need specialized equipment, bonding for commercial jobs, and relationships with architects and general contractors. But when you land the big curtain wall projects on a skyscraper, you're talking serious money. The downside, feast or famine. You might go months between jobs. And insurance costs, brutal. One accident with glass and you're done. It's a niche market. But if you can dominate your area, the money is there. Elevator technicians, the vertical transportation masters, $65K to $120K plus. These guys keep us moving up and down in style. The training is intense, 4 years apprenticeship typically. But once you're in the union with incredible benefits and job security. Elevators break down, people get stuck. Emergency calls pay overtime rates. I know guys making $140K plus with all that overtime. Crane operators, the Sky Kings, $55K to $110K plus. You're literally running $2 million machines. The responsibility is huge. One mistake, and well, let's not think about that. The training varies, 6 months to 2 years, depending on crane types. Tower cranes pay the most. Job travel is common. But when you're building skyscrapers, the view from your office beats everyone else. Welding contractors, the metal magicians, $70K to $150K plus. Specialized welding is where the real money lives. Underwater welding, pipeline work, structural steel on skyscrapers, you're talking $80 to $150 an hour. The catch? It's dangerous, real dangerous, and you need multiple certifications. But when you can weld what others can't, you name your price. The S tier, the elite. These are the jobs that'll have you driving a Porsche to the job site. The cream of the crop, the elite. The I'm buying my mom a house level jobs. Electrical contractors, these guys, they're basically Navy SEALs of construction. One wrong move and you're literally toast. But get it right, you're looking at 80K to 150K plus as an employee. As a contractor, sky is the limit. I know guys pulling in 200K, 300K plus, some even hitting $500,000. The barrier to entry is real though. You need your apprenticeship, journeyman license, then contractor's license. We're talking 4 to 6 years of grinding. But here's the thing, electricity isn't going anywhere. AI electrical cars, smart homes, everything needs power. Job security, rock solid. Fun fact, did you know the first electrical traffic light was installed in 1912? Yeah, electricians have been keeping us from crashing into each other for over a century. Plumbing contractors, the kings of liquid gold. Look, I get it. Poop jokes are easy. But you know what's not easy? Living without running water. These guys make 70K to 140K plus employed. But start your own shop? 150K to 400K plus is totally doable. The training? 2 to 4 years. Less than electrical. But you're still dealing with codes, permits, and the occasional, let's call it, biological hazards. I know a plumber who started with nothing. Immigrant family. Barely spoke English. Today, he owns 15 trucks and makes 800K plus. Water doesn't lie, and neither does his bank account. All right, HVAC contractors, my people. All right, bias alert. This is my world. As for someone who's been in heating and cooling for nearly 3 decades, yeah, I started when I was basically a baby. I can tell you HVAC is money. Employees make 55K to 120K plus. Contractors, I've seen 100K to 350K plus regularly. And the extreme weather markets, even higher. The training is manageable. 6 months to 2 years for most programs. EPA certification is a must. But once you're in, everyone needs climate control. General contractors, these are the puppet masters, the ones calling the shots. 60 to 130K plus employed. But owning your own general contracting business, 150K to 500K plus is realistic. The catch? You need everything. Experience, licenses, insurance, bonding, and the ability to manage chaos. Because construction is chaos. But if you can handle it, you're basically the CEO of every project. You manage all subcontractor trades on the job. You can add 15% to 30% to the estimates of all subcontractors. This is money for you managing all the subs. Here's what nobody tells you about construction in 2025. Your body is not invincible. I've seen too many guys at 55 with destroyed knees, bad backs, and no retirement savings. The money can be amazing, but only if you're smart about it. Save, invest, and for the love of that's all holy, wear your PPE. I've been fortunate. This old body has held up because I was careful, mostly. I work outside of work to keep healthy and strong. Let me tell you about Maria. Started as a laborer at 22, single mom, 2 kids, making $12 an hour. She got into an electrical apprenticeship, grinded for 4 years, got her journeyman's license. Today, she now owns 4 electrical trucks and makes 300K plus a year. The trades don't care about your background. They care about your work ethic. The climb is worth it. Look at this journey we just took. From 22K flaggers to 400K plus plumbing contractors. That's not just a tier list, that's a roadmap. 2025 isn't your grandfather's construction industry. Technology is everywhere. Drones, 3D printing, AI-assisted design. But you know what hasn't changed? Buildings still need electricity, water, glass, heat, and cooling. These guys who embrace technology and master the fundamentals, they're going to dominate. Learn the basics, then level up your tech. So there it is, the construction job tier list for 2025. From the bottom up. Choose wisely. Your bank account, your body, and your future self will thank you. With 5 decades old, with nearly 30 years in HVAC under my belt, I can tell you this much. The trade saved my life, gave me a career, a business, and financial freedom. But they're not easy. They're not for everyone. They're for people who aren't afraid to get dirty, learn constantly, and bet on themselves. Start at the bottom? Fine, but don't stay there. If this video helped you, smash that like button. If you want more unfiltered trade career advice, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And here's your trade joke for the day. So this electrician, plumber, carpenter all die and they go up to heaven. St. Peter says, "Sorry guys, we're doing renovations. You'll have to wait downstairs." The electrician goes, "No problem. I'll get the lights working." The plumber says, "I got the water situation covered." And the carpenter, he just looks around and goes, "Well, I guess I'm screwed." Hey, at least in heaven, the permits are free. Peace out.